And welcome back once again to the Cataclysm, and of course to Izdar. Let me close the door to Izdar's bedroom there. Oh my lord, door to Izdar's study is open. My goodness. Now, in the time between this recording and the last, I went ahead and I cooked a very great many things. I've also picked up a lot of rubbish that we don't really want to be carrying around, so let's go ahead and drop some of that. Actually, I threw quite a lot of it onto the fire. Well done me. Now, you know what? We could easily reload this. There we go, with all of that glorious duct tape. Fantastic. Our toolbox is loaded, half loaded. I think it can hold 400. Actually, let's see if I can't repair the folded poncho with that. You've reinforced it. Fantastic. With 25 duct tape, but we've now got a reinforced poncho. Why I would want it to be reinforced, I don't know. But let's take that off, actually, and then apply it to fold it. There we go. And let's have a quick look. We have now got hopefully, a reinforced folded poncho. Let me just check how much that takes. It's only one volume. I may as well just carry it around with me from now on. Now, there are a few things that we want to be doing today, or rather tonight, because it is quite late now for Izdar. We want... maybe I should move some more things down there. It might be a good idea, but the primary thing is we are out of vitamins. I've managed to repair much of Izdar's broken body by... ooh, there's a heavy arrow there, I believe. By having him bandage himself up. We're going to just drop the small game arrow in the field, point wooden arrows in there. We'll grab the splintered wood. We'll drop that in there as well. Where is the splintered wood? Just down there, and then light it on fire. That should get rid of it. I shouldn't have to worry about it anymore either. We'll also drop the empty lighter there as well. And that is a stupid thing to do, by the way. The game does not punish me for being that stupid, but real life really would. Do not do something like that. Trust me, you really wouldn't. It wouldn't end well. You wouldn't want to do it. But we can build a few things in here while it's really dark. There's 6 2x4s we need. We've got 2 2x4s there, so we need another 4. Where are all the 2x4s? Here we are. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's bring this over. Let's build ourselves a little counter here so that we can put some of our things on the counter rather than on the floor. This is also going to be good for us because a counter, I believe, requires one of the highest amounts of skill, 3 in construction. So let's just go ahead and build ourselves a counter with the fire where it is. Now let's have a look at Izdar's skills at the moment. He's at 28% of the way to construction level 4. We really do need him to be there, but most of his skills have started to rust. Archery's on the edge of tier 5. As is marksmanship, really. I don't want them to go down. I should probably deal with that, honestly. What do we need to make more arrows? The heavy wooden arrows require 10 arrowheads, 10 heavy wooden arrow shafts, 10 fletchings. To make the fletchings, we are going to need quite a number of things, I imagine. A plastic bottle? No, we're not using that. We'll use the plastic bags. We've got enough of those around. And then we'll want the arrowheads out of scrap metal or chunks of steel. Okay, we're going to have to do a fair bit of work there to make those arrows. Do we actually have sharpened metal arrows? Damage for... The heavy wooden arrows are better. It's just flat out better in every way. Yeah. We'll go with the heavy wooden arrows, but we're going to need to make quite a lot of those. Now, the main thing I mentioned us being out of vitamins for is because Izdar is still not healthy. I'm trying to have him eat healthier foods, so for example wood soup, instead of anything, you know, seriously unhealthy, but it isn't easy. You know what, we should make some more dandelion tea before we go out, because I'm thinking of going and hunting around for a pharmacy. I could see Izdar's failing health being one of the greater problems for him at the moment. We can actually still make meat jerky. That's interesting. I didn't realize we had any chunks of meat around. Ooh, okay. That's good to know. Let's actually see. Can we make 2 wood soup? Yeah, let's make 2 wood soup. We'll put that into a plastic bottle. We can do this by the firelight. There we go. Now, let's have a look over here. We shouldn't have... Right, we can't make wood soup anymore. What can we make? We can make cooked meat if we really want to. Not too fussed on that. We could probably make bone broth. Or maybe we can't. Maybe we have run out of bone broth. Of the bones that we were going to need for that. Because I used an awful lot making some aspic, which is effectively meat with bones. You get the gelatin out of the bones, and it'll never go off. So we've got a lot of that in Colin at the moment. I'm not sure how healthy that's going to be for us though, but I imagine wood soup would probably be okay. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we can have it. So let's go ahead and make 1 broth, and we'll see. We'll use the water. We'll use a cooked dandelion green. We'll put it into a plastic bottle, like so. Then we'll see how... In fact, you know what? It's probably going to be easier for me to just check how much meat we have. We have 1 chunk of meat. That's fine. Right, okay, so we are not going to waste anything. We'll make 1 more wood soup, and we'll put that into a plastic bottle as well. There we go. Fantastic. Right, now what we want to do is we very much want to make some dandelion tea. And we want to make quite a lot of this. Let's make 6. And that, I believe dandelion tea is considered healthy. I mean, I would consider it healthy. It's whether the game agrees with me on that one, though. There we go. Okay, we are going to head out at this stage. Now, we've made a little construction down there, but I'm not going to make use of it just yet. Now, we'll close this. Now, let's have a look on the map. Were there any pharmacies around? I believe this is a pharmacy up there. It's a fair old way away, past another church, house, hardware store. In fact, is this not the hardware store of legend? Which granted us the hacksaw? I believe it is. We've also got a couple of other things. Coffee shop, a liquor store. Some unexplored stuff, fast food restaurant, an abandoned storefront, clothing store, library. Ooh, we do need that. No, we're gonna go for the pharmacy first. I really do need to get Izdar's health under control. Otherwise, all of this base building will be for naught if Izdar should perish due to being unhealthy. Now the problem is, we can't see a bloody thing. Good thing with this, though. Oh, it's snowing, by the way, so what you're seeing there is snow. Not some sort of weird nuclear ash or anything like that. The wind is making your head feel quite cold. Oh, well, let's apply our folded poncho then and wear it. That should make his head feel a little bit less freezing cold. Let's keep on the move. Now, where are we? We're coming straight up for this house. That's fine. Okay, we're going to move around that and up. We should be fine as we've cleared up much of this area already. But let's go into safe mode anyway. It's not going to help. Realistically, we won't see anything. But if we can get some med kits, some vitamins, some other miscellany in terms of medications and drugs, then perhaps we could even look at trying to cut out another bionic. I'm not sure. I mean, we were 70% fail rate. And we were lucky, I would say. This is the hardware store. Okay, so we'll walk up along that. Now, we haven't been here before. Now, your mouth will be frost-nipped in the next few hours. Okay. The wind is making your head feel quite cold. Alright. I should have brought my balaclava. That was silly of me. No, it's too late now. We've already come so far. So we're going to carry on until the pharmacy, and then we'll head back. Let's check on the map, though. Oh, wow, we've uncovered quite a lot. Another garage there. So many of these shops in this place. No wonder it fell to the Cataclysm. There's a grocery store, though, there. That is probably worth us visiting after we've found this pharmacy. That would probably be very wise for us to visit. Hello, flower. I was tempted to pick you, but I decided no. Now, there's a feral hunter, and we can see it to the west. How we can see it, I have no idea. Oh, it's going to be lights. Street lamps or something is letting us see that, but there are going to be zombies around here. There's no way that Izdar's that lucky. We're actually quite close to the street. Let's keep on the move. Now we want to try and... There we go. Let's just find our way in. Let's carefully stalk the side of this building. Let's go back the other way, Colin. Let's have a look for a side or rear entrance. There we go. We're getting close to where that hunter is. That is not so great. There's a zombie child. Where? Oh, it's just down there. Can it smell me? Can it smell the deliciousness that is Izdar? I believe not. I believe we're safe. Okay, there's a tough zombie, a feral zombie. None of these zombies are a threat to Izdar in the slightest. But I'm going to stalk around a little bit more. Make sure there isn't a side entrance there. It doesn't appear to be. Okay, well, we're going to go in. Now, the snow... I've not known... I honestly don't know if snow makes it harder for enemies to smell us. But let's hope that it does. Now, there's the counter here. Let's go around this, shall we? Now, that child zombie may have actually picked up on the scent. Got some aspirin. We'll take it. We're going to be doing this the old-fashioned way, and that is just wandering around. What's in this? Glass door fridge. What have we got in here? An aluminium can of energy drink. Yeah, you know what? Let's drink that. Actually, that's probably not healthy. Fridge. We'll take a plastic bag. We can use that for fletching. A chocolate drink. Yeah, okay. I think Izdar would appreciate that. Mineral water. Ah, very nice. Resealable glass bottle. Holds 750 milliliters of liquid. Fancy mineral water. So fancy it makes you feel fancy just holding it. Ah, we're fancy men once again. Good times. Antibiotics. Ooh, they're worth their weight in gold. Adderall. What else are we going to find? There's another door. Let's not abandon this main area first, though. Let's keep wandering around. There's bound to be more chocolate candies. Yeah, sure. Vitamins! Haha! Let's gobble those down quickly. And another one. There we go. We'll eat 2 vitamins every 12 or so hours. Lemon lime soda. Yeah, we'll take that. Nothing too much here. Non-drowsy cough syrup. That would actually help if we did get a cough and we wanted to go out and have a bit of a hunt so that we wouldn't alert any monsters to our presence by coughing and spluttering everywhere. Potato chips, not particularly healthy. Box of cookies, not particularly healthy. I don't care though. Chocolate bar, cookies, popcorn kernels, pretzels, not bad. Oh, that child's getting close. I don't think it can smell Izdar. I think if it could smell Izdar, it would already be trying to break its way in. Okay. Alright, let's go make our way in here. Hopefully we've got something good. No, really? Oh, well, that's rubbish. Okay. Well, there are certain advantages to coming out hunting at night. This is one of them. That if it's particularly hard for the enemies to pick up your scent, then you have the advantage 9 times out of 10. Let's drop off the majority of this stuff we've picked up. Chocolate candy. Actually, no, we'll keep the candies out. We'll let Izdar have some of that. Actually, no. No, we will have the candies because Izdar's slaked, I believe. We'll have the chocolate bar instead. The candies, because there's 3 portions. But the only reason I was debating is because I didn't want to keep them in my inventory. Cookies, dandelion tea staying out, popcorn kernels, lime soda, the pretzels. Mineral water is also staying out. Plastic bag can go away, and plastic bottle as well, I guess. Yeah, okay. Cocaine. Might be worth keeping it on us, actually. Anything else? Low-grade methamphetamine, saline eye drops, they can go in there. Soaking the cough syrup. Soaking the Prozac, honestly. We don't need to keep the Prozac out. Or the Adderall. The antibiotics, I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure how Azdar would work out if he needed them. I've never seen anything that gives you any kind of indicator that you'd typically use to be like, yeah, I've got some sort of infection. I just need some antibiotics to clear that up. Right, okay, well, let's... oh dear. Stop pulling. Hello. I should have wielded my spear first, shouldn't I? Yes. Right, we've wielded our spear. Kapow! We dodged a zombie child. We gouged it for 35 damage. Critical. And you run the zombie child through. Well done, you. Can we smash it? Pulp it? There we go. Got shorts, ripped halter top, cut pair of heels, ripped trench coat. What was a child wearing this? Heels and a trench coat. Chocolate bar. And that's fine. We'll take the chocolate bar. Now, is that the grocery store just across the way? No, it's a hardware store. The grocery store is beyond it. So we could go up and around and then down the alley between them and then to the grocery store. I think that's probably the better idea. Why don't we eat a chocolate bar, though? There we go. Azdar's bound to have enjoyed that. He's cold. He's not liking that. He enjoyed the dandelion tea, and he really enjoyed the chocolate bar. Right, grab this. We're on the move. Colin, you stay there for a second. Don't want to leave the doors open behind us. That would be not... that wouldn't be very dapper of us at all. Is there anything we want to drop off? The paper. We might use it later on. We don't want a litter. Right. Ooh, come on, Colin. There we go. You grab the Colin. Now, those zombies are making their way... They're not actually making their way down there. That's good. I'm not going to walk in front of this car, because that would be... Ooh. Let's have a quick look at you, solar-panelled car. Fantastic. Broken solar panel. That's okay. That's okay. We can fix all of that. Seatbelt. Oh, actually, is there much broken on this? The large electric motor is completely busted. That's a shame. Otherwise, I could have just taken this and driven it back. Okay. Well, that's fine for now. I'm going to mark this tile on the map. We want to add a note so that we can come back here and get that car later on, because we definitely want to. That is probably going to be one of the next big things that we do, actually, is go and get that car. We'll buy a gas station and carry on down this way, and then between the gas station and the hardware store. The grocery store should be just... Azdar! You fool! Okay, stop pulling this behind you. Release the Colin and stab the boomer. It is going to boom on me, isn't it? Yes, I really should have considered that. Quickly struck the boomer for 20 damage. From the west, you hear a boomer explode. You hear a wham, a crack, a wham, and then crack on us. You puncture the boomer for 27 damage. Now, there is probably boomer yuck everywhere. Let's have a look around. This is a picket fence. It's covered in bile. There are socks here. You don't know why? You probably shouldn't ask. Right, okay, well, that's not so great. Let's get around here, try and get into... I can see you crackling in the dark. Shocker zombie. If I were to butcher you, there's a chance I might get a bionic out of it. I don't know. Shocker brute? Why? He's where we want to go. Kind of. Azdar is brave enough to try and do this. Stupid enough, possibly. I don't know. There are things moving. I'm surprised I didn't hear the boomer. I can hear them. Let's get inside. drag the collar, get the collar ready to go, close the doors, and hope that the badness out there doesn't come inside. But I'm going to leave it there. We're going to have to find out whether Isdar is going to come a cropper of an electrified brute or not in the next episode. We'll also see if this grocery store was worth us taking the risk. But that is it from me. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you will be joining me for the next. That sounded really close. But that is the end of this one. So until next we meet, do take care.